Mukbang, a mukbangin', mukbang, a mukbangin', mukbang. Oh, we hangin', we bang, oh, we bangin'. We have homemade smothered meatballs on top of some roasted garlic cauliflower mash. We also have some yellow sauteed squash. We have a piece of cornbread, yummers, and we are drinking peach mango flavored water today. Who is ready to eat? Who want a yummy bite? What's up, Yummy Bites? Welcome back to another episode of Yummybitestv. I'm extra happy today. I'm gonna tell y'all why. Okay, we are drinking peach mango flavored water today. Yes, yeah. Oh my god. Delicious. Let's pray. Amen. Who is ready for this mother flipping mukbang? Yummy, delicious. Y'all already know. Oh, homemade smothered meatballs with cauliflower mash. Yum. Delicious. Oh my god, I haven't had this in so long. Squash. I'm so happy. This is one of my old school meals that I used to cook. I just made it keto. That cornbread, I swear it tastes like Jiffy. So good. Absolutely and utterly delicious. Who loves smothered meatballs? You no longer have to eat this on Sunday. You can eat it on Wednesday. This cabbage, this squash is banging. Remind me of my mama's squash. It was so good. Oh my god. With the onions. The flavor on these meatballs. Too good. Y'all might eat all my food today. What is going on? This is hitting y'all. Like this. I almost drooled. Oh my God. Just what I needed. Oh, y'all, we got some juicy hot tea. Girl. Oh my God. Delicious. Y'all should see how crazy my watermelons are going right now. Like, what is going on? Is anybody else out there still growing watermelons? Let me know. Well, if you're in Texas, because I don't think watermelons will grow too many other places right about now. Or they might grow. I don't know. Sure. I just know that I'm growing them, and I am in shock at how big they're getting. It's like they're growing faster now than they did when they were in season. Yeah, y'all, I was trying my best not to make macaroni and cheese today, okay? Y'all know that is like one of my favorite sides to put with anything. But I was like, no, let me do something else. You know what I'm saying? Now I was like, I haven't had yellow squash in so long, and I love yellow squash. Absolutely love it. So I was like, let me get some. Because, of course, we didn't have any just sitting in the refrigerator. But, y'all, why, as soon as I get ready to sit down, these workers fixing, I believe, like the leveling of one of our sidewalks or whatever. Anyway, they start making all kind of noise, y'all. Like, y'all can't hear it right now. But it was so loud. I was like, what is that? I didn't even know it was them. But they're still out there. And hopefully they don't start making that noise that they was making earlier. Girl, it sounded like a whole flock of birds. I was like, oh, absolutely not. I cannot work like this. Anyway, Leia started her first job. Leia started her first day of work today. When I tell y'all this house is so freaking quiet, like, I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. I can do my video in peace. Thank you, Jesus. But congratulations to my child, honey, because she was having the hardest time trying to find a job, like. And I think that goes for a lot of people, because I hear a lot of people talking about, looking for a job and how hard it is, and how they've been looking for like 6 months and hadn't been able to find anything. I'm like, dang, man, I remember back in the day, when I tell y'all, when I looked for a job, it wouldn't take me no time to get one. No time. When I say no time, I'm talking about a couple of days. Like, I could leave a job and just go get a job somewhere else, and it wouldn't take me long at all. A lot of them would freaking interview me right on the spot. Girl, like, I had the utmost confidence in getting a job way back in the day. But, girl, I heard how different it is now, honey. It is different. And they take you through a whole lot of stuff that they used to take you through. Like, I remember some jobs you didn't even have to do a background check. You just get the job, fill out the application. If they liked you, they're like, okay.
Because I remember I was a hiring manager, and that's all we did. You fill out the application, we'll interview you. If we like you, we'll call you and tell you when you can start. That's it. We wasn't checking nothing. Nothing at all. Probably should have, but wasn't. It was so easy to get a job. But I know times are different. But I would suggest, since it is so hard trying to find a job, I mean, if you have bills, I would say keep the job where you're at and never, I mean, if somebody young is watching, never leave a job without another one, okay? Make sure you already have that other job in place when you quit. Whether you want to put in your 2-week notice or whether you just want to quit. But you know what? I would suggest, now I don't know about how things are nowadays, but to be on the safe side, I would put a 2-week notice in. I know a lot of people are like, they don't give you no 2-week notice when they trying to fire you, whatever. But the reason why I would do that is you want to keep it professional. You know what I'm saying? They might, the people that you're going to go get the job from might call your job unless you done already gave them the scoop and let them know that you were going to quit. But just in case, you know what I'm saying? Somebody wants to call, then you did the right thing. You put in your 2-week notice. You didn't just, one day be like, I quit, and quit the same day. Like, it's just, sometimes it'll come back and it'll get you, okay? So I would do 2 weeks, 2-week notice. So a lot of times when you I was about to say the employer might, get upset and might want to, do some type of revenge against you if you, quit abruptly like that because, you're leaving them stuck. Even though you don't care. I know you don't care. But still, just a word of advice, honey. I would do 2 weeks. I've been full. Straight up full. These meatballs are so good. Yeah, I'm full. I can't. I was gonna try to eat a couple more bites. It ain't happening, Captain. Alright. Y'all. Let's get to it, girl. Let's get to it. If you're somebody that... Let's get to it. Okay. Y'all, Diddy has been arrested. And y'all, the charges, y'all, it's the same charges that they were talking about before, y'all. And did Cassie kick all this off? Like, you know what I'm saying? Was she like the first person to like kick all of this off? Telling about what she used to go through back in the day. And was it her first? Let me know in the comments because I do believe that's how all this started. It started with Cassie and her lawsuit. I do believe so. He was hit with a RICO charge, right? And oh my God, the charges. Let me let y'all hear. This is on the news, honey. ABC freaking news. Here it is.
Breaking news now. The indictment against Sean Diddy Combs has just been unsealed. Combs is being charged with racketeering conspiracy, alleging he ran an enterprise that he engaged in sex trafficking, forced labor, or kidnapping, arson, and other crimes. He's also charged with sex trafficking by force. I want to bring in ABC's Phil Lipoff, ABC News contributor and SiriusXM radio host Mike Muse, and ABC News legal contributor Brian Buckmeyer for more. Phil, give us the details on this indictment.
So we're just looking through it right now. You hit the highlights, but right off the bat, they go through all of his, all of the names that, because they have to do that in an indictment. They have to name all the names he's ever gone by. And then they talk about, he relied on his employees and resources to influence the multifaceted business and what he would do. They allege that there were, among other crimes, sex trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping. They allege arson, bribery, obstruction of justice. They go on to talk about how he would abuse women. They talk about kicking and punching and dragging and forcing them to have. They talked about highly coordinated sexual acts with male prostitutes. I mean, this is extensive. This seems to be everything that we have heard about in allegations. I haven't been through the entire thing yet. We're all looking through it. But so far, what I can tell just in the first couple of pages.
But what y'all probably don't know is that in all of this paperwork, other celebrities were named. So they're going to be a part of this too, y'all. So stay tuned for those names, because I heard some names, y'all. I'm not even going to say them allegedly. But oh my God, it's some of our favorites. Okay? Girl, I don't know what they was doing. I mean, they was doing some underground ridiculousness. Like, what? Freak-offs? And, like, people were there, y'all, that we love. Okay? And some of those people might be going to jail. I heard that, like, some of them, like in RICO cases, like, some of them are able to get off or whatever, but the rest of them, they going to jail for some years, y'all. For some years. So, I don't know. What do y'all think? Do y'all think that they gonna get him? This is like, at first I was like, nah, he gonna get off. But I don't think so. I really don't think so.
Is most of the things they are alleging in this indictment we have heard about.
And Phil, I'm going to give you a chance to go through. I know I put you on the spot there, literally as we got that indictment now. Brian, walk me through legally. We've heard, did he deny these charges, these accusations really throughout? Now they're officially charges. His attorney also before the indictment said that he's an imperfect person, but that he's not a criminal, again denying this. So what do you make of the fact that we're now seeing in black and white what the government is trying to charge him with?
Yes, what I think is a lot more interesting as to how to dissect this case. We have three charges. We have a racketeering charge, or what we also hear as RICO. The second count being, as Phil articulated, what we all thought might be there, the sex trafficking through force, fraud, or coercion, and then, of course, the transportation of prostitution. Now, those are the first initial charges. There could be more coming down the line, depending on how this investigation goes.
Now, y'all, I heard that sex trafficking is when you, like, you know how, like, when girls be getting flown out and stuff like that, to meet these celebrities and stuff, that is what that is, y'all. And especially if you're underage, they call that sex trafficking. I did not know that. I really just did not. But yeah, just learn something, honey. Just learn something.
But that's what we know so far. When it comes to these charges, we're looking at life in prison as a maximum for at least the second count and potentially the first as well. But also when it comes to RICO, how they're describing this enterprise as its way of promoting, enhancing, and protecting the brand, and that sex and sex trafficking was a part of it. We're going to see all the ugly and gruesome parts of bad boy entertainment that surround this alleged abuse in a way that I don't think many of us were prepared for.
Ryan, can you talk about the degree to these charges? Because any kind of sexual abuse or sexual assault is bad enough, but it sounds like what they're describing is something that was really premeditated and coordinated.
Yeah, so when you're talking about RICO, you're talking about a criminal enterprise, and criminal enterprises can be anything. Oftentimes we associate RICO with, like, the mafia or things of that nature.
That's what I thought.
Violence.
The mafia.
This seems to be more in line to, if you want to draw a comparison, to that of R. Kelly, where there was an organization within the music industry that kind of was part and parcel. They interacted with each other in a way that you couldn't see where the music started and the alleged abuse ended.
Wow.
That it's almost the trafficking and transporting of women for the pleasure, for increasing the brand, for potentially even, hey, we want to get a new artist, so you know what, we're going to traffic this girl that he might be interested in a way of attracting and keeping this artist in a way to grow the brand and make money off of it. They are alleging that it is so intertwined that it's almost business as usual to do this trafficking and transporting. And at least that's what I'm reading from the initial allegations in this indictment.
We think of Diddy, we think of the music, but his influence goes far beyond that. How significant is it to have charges of this magnitude against someone who is this powerful?
It's huge. And just kind of give context to what Phil and what Brian is talking about. Diane, is in the conversation that we were just having a few moments ago. What I'm looking at from this unsealed indictment, of course we need to learn a little bit more, is it seems like Cassie was such a big part of this indictment. A lot of these indictments comes from the lawsuit and allegations that Cassie was actually discussing.
So that is how it started.
Arson. I know people are probably wondering, where's the arson coming from? In Cassie's lawsuit, she alleged that Diddy threatened to blow up a current rapper, Kid Cudi's car. To which Kid Cudi's car did blow up in an explosion. To which Kid Cudi then gave a statement and said that he can confirm that actually happened. I'm thinking that's where the reference of the arson comes from. I'm also thinking about the male prostitutes. Cassie alleges that during that time, Diddy would force her to look on the internet to solicit male prostitutes in order to engage in sexual activities. I'm assuming that is where the male prostitute dynamic is coming from. In terms of kidnapping, Cassie too has alleged in her lawsuit the forceful nature to which Sean Combs would remove her from events, from social settings, from gatherings, and keep her in housing in order to perform these activities. When it comes to the idea of the enterprise, to kind of translate that to what Brian...
This man is disgusting. I'm just thinking about this. He literally kept her around because he was making money off of her. And then I guess he would take her to these like award shows and all of these places as, you know, just somebody that's on his arm. I wonder if he ever really loved her. Because it kind of sounds like, allegedly, he used her up. He put his hands on her. Like, oh my God. I know she gotta be traumatized. Like, she deserved every bit of that money from that lawsuit. Every bit of it. They should have thrown him in jail then. But I think she was just filing a civil lawsuit on him. That's why they didn't do the criminal charges. But that is what kicked it off, that civil suit. And that's when they, you know, did the criminal charges. I guess that's just the way it goes. But dang, y'all. Anyway, so we are gonna definitely keep up with that. You know. Hopefully he goes to jail because he needs to pay for all of that he did. Like, can you imagine how long this been going on? Girl. What else, y'all? What else?
Okay,
Okay, so Megyn Kelly. Do y'all know who she is, y'all? Y'all probably do. I didn't know who the hell Megyn Kelly was, okay? But anyway, I believe she has a podcast or some type of show, okay? And she had this guy on there, right? They were talking about J.D. Vance and how he was being racist and how he keeps talking about, you know, the Haitians and the cat and them eating cats and stuff, allegedly, all that silly stuff, y'all, right? They were talking about J.D. Vance being racist, okay? Listen, y'all. during this interview with Megyn Kelly, she was interviewing Rich Lowry, okay? And they were talking about the Haitian situation. Listen to this man, y'all. Listen to this.
Saying you make up fictions and pretend they're facts. You bring other facts to bear in the debate that are being ignored. And that's what he was saying. And I think it was in that interview where Dana Bash says, the police have gone through 11 months of recordings of calls, and they've only found 2 Springfield residents calling to complain about Haitian migrants taking geese from ponds.
Did y'all hear that? He's talking about somebody being racist. But did y'all hear what came out of his mouth? I'm gonna let y'all hear it again.
Two calls, and it doesn't say you make up fictions and pretend they're facts. That's calling to complain about Haitian migrants taking geese.
Did y'all hear that? Haitian N-words. That's what he was trying to say. Haitian N-words, and he corrected himself. Y'all. Like, I shouldn't be surprised, but I was. I was like, I know this fool did not. I know he didn't. So he uses it in his regular life because it came out just like he was talking to one of his friends. It came out, he realized it, and he tried to correct it real quick. But the thing is that, what's weird? Megyn Kelly didn't even say anything. She kept smiling the whole time, y'all. Megyn Kelly literally kept smiling the entire time. She never corrected him. She never said anything to him. I'm like, how you gonna be talking to about somebody racist and then you literally say something racist out of your mouth mid-sentence? Like, what? Y'all. Girl, I hope he don't have no black friends because he ain't gonna have no more black friends after this. Because, like, it's just so, it's common sense that, he says it in his everyday life. Or when it just flew out of his mouth like that. Like, Haitian N-words? Like, really? Girl, I was shocked. I was very shocked. Somebody gonna be like, you were shocked? I wasn't. I was. I'm sorry. I was shocked. I really was. I feel like every time stuff like this happens, I'm kind of shocked. I am, because it's so weird, and it's just so funny how everybody is like out in the open with it now. You used to keep it behind closed doors at the kitchen table. You know what I'm saying? Not anymore. So y'all don't be surprised when you hear stuff like this, because people are saying it out loud. They're saying the quiet stuff out loud now, and we just got to be ready to hear it, honey. We got to be ready to hear it. Let me go to. Okay. What is this? Oh, I just wanted to let y'all know, just in case y'all didn't know about this. Apple. God dog it, I pressed the wrong button. Apple is sending people checks, y'all. This lady says she just got $400 from an Apple litigation settlement. So if you bought an Apple computer, a Mac or whatever, y'all, because I don't even use Macs at all. If you bought it between the years of, hold on.
Just hit me up and they were like, here's $400. So
she just got $400 check.
Between 2015 and 2019, you might want to listen to what I'm about to say.
2015 and 2019, if you bought a computer, I don't know what happened between those years. Do y'all know? Because I wasn't a user of those computers. You're gonna get some type of a check.
This is a letter from them right here. Say this check represents your class payment in the MacBook keyboard litigation settlement case, blah blah blah. The payment amount was calculated pursuant to the terms of the settlement agreement and released the plan of allocation and payment order approved by the court. You must cash blah 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 blah. And yeah, so I looked it up, and turns out, yeah, if you bought a computer between like 2015 and 2019, they owe you some money. So go look into that.
Yeah, go check into that, y'all. Between 2015 and 2019, if you had that computer, or if you purchased that computer between those years, You have a settlement, honey. You got a settlement. Wow. I wish I would have. Okay, and this is another thing. For my people, if you know anybody that takes Delta 8, okay, if they smoke it or however it's being ingested. I don't know all the ways, but this young lady wanted to let y'all know to stop it right now because of what happened to her brother, okay? And I believe that Delta 8, if I'm not mistaken, is some type of a synthetic type of smoke. Let me know in the comments what exactly Delta 8 is, but I do believe that that's what it is. It's some type of fake something, yeah, I don't know.
To anyone on the internet who partakes in Delta 8 products, please do not scroll. Please listen. This is the quality of the rest of your life that we are dealing with. This Saturday, my boyfriend, a 22-year-old healthy guy, had a stroke due to the usage of Delta 8 products. The Delta 8 product, over that span of time, raised his blood pressure high enough to where it caused a clot in the left side of his brain, which impaired his speech, his mobility, his ability to regulate his emotions, and his ability to communicate. He is trapped inside of his brain, unable to get the words that he is trying to say out. By the time we got him to the hospital after his stroke, which was maybe 10 minutes, he had lost 80% of his brain function. They were able to send him into emergency surgery, and they were able to recover 20% of that. And then within a 24-hour period, he had another stroke in his sleep.
God.
Again, they were able to do another emergency surgery, but we have no idea how much of his brain function is affected. He currently has all of his memories and all of his retention and is just unable to properly communicate and get his words out.
That is sad. So y'all, if you do it, or if you know somebody that partakes in Delta 8 and whatever else that they have that is like Delta 8, because I heard they have a lot of like different stuff out there. I would say don't partake in the synthetics, okay? Because I think that's what this might be. I'm not sure, y'all, but it ain't healthy for you, okay? So don't do it. Don't do it. Let this be the sign right here. A freaking stroke, y'all. A blood clot. Like, oh my God. How sad. Who uses Apple Pay? Y'all, something is going on with Apple Pay right now. People getting their money taken because some scam that like a group of people are doing, y'all, and Apple is unable to get it under control right now. So if you use Apple Pay, be very, very careful. I'm gonna go ahead and play this clip.
All of whom were reportedly using Apple Pay. He continued to tap. It's like he had multiple bank accounts.
If you or someone that you know uses Apple Pay, okay, you most definitely want to make sure that they know about this information right away. Watch this.
We can tell you tonight there's a warning to consumers to closely monitor your bank statements and Apple Pay accounts after a series of thefts are discovered in the Mid-South. Andy Cordan has...
I don't use Apple Pay. I don't even use Cash App anymore because I didn't know how safe that was. Like, cause I heard some shady stuff was going on over there too. So yeah. But if you use Apple Pay, listen to this, girl.
The story you're seeing first here on News 2.
Law enforcement officers across the United States are now on the lookout for a sophisticated group of retail thieves who apparently have figured out how to crack Apple Pay to load up gift cards. This is pretty complex. It is very complex. According to Glenn Allred, the president of Alert Mid-South, which is an intel sharing group between law enforcement and retailers. We didn't realize the magnitude of it. This unidentified man was seen last week here in Nashville with 4 associates, all of whom were reportedly using
Asian.
Apple Pay to load blank gift cards with cash that was stolen from unsuspecting people's bank accounts. He hit for probably 13 different locations in Nashville. What did he do? He went into different retailers and he would grab gift cards, go over to the self-checkout and load them for $180 on the average and use his Apple Pay account to load them, which comes back as fraudulent account later, and somebody has to eat that charge. Cornbread says the group has been linked to similar crimes in Kentucky, Texas, and now Utah. So one of the videos that someone sent me, he continued to tap. It's like he had multiple bank accounts. And when one wouldn't go through, like somebody already discovered it and closed it, he had another one and another one. So that's where we're at. We're trying to determine where they're getting and how they're getting all these bank accounts. Now they're linking them to their Apple or to Apple. That's concerning for Apple. So far, Allred says the group is responsible for losses up to $3 million. Have you talked to Apple representatives? I have.
That's enough of this story. Check your Apple Pay or get rid of it, okay? If you ain't got to have it and it's just there, girl, disconnect from that. For real. Okay. Now, let me read y'all's comments, y'all. I feel like I haven't read y'all's comments in so long. What is going on here? Okay. Hold on.
MUKBANG.
Ooh. Okay. Oh, I missed y'all. Lily Porter 7100 says, "Hey sis, hey girl, what's going on?" Oh, let's see. Guape Bennett 414 says, "Miss you guys. Been a long time. Haven't seen you guys in a while. I had to take a break off the internet. Had to get my mental right." Girl, I know that's right. Because this internet, and me and Murder Show was talking about this yesterday. This internet will have you feeling all sorts of ways, y'all. I was feeling about the guy where they found him sitting under the tree with that rope around his neck. Y'all, they literally let us see the Walmart footage. He did buy that rope. He bought that rope. But we don't know what the frick happened because nobody is believing that he did that to himself. But anyway, I was just thinking about all that, and that really affected me. Y'all almost started crying. Like, because it's been happening so much. People been getting hung and stuff. Like, what the hell? You know what I mean? Like, certain stories be affecting me for real, y'all. And it's like it be taking my good energy. You know what I'm saying? And it'll replace it with, just bad energy and just like kind of depressing. Some of this stuff, y'all, like I'm like, oh my God, do I need to take a break from topics? Because girl, it really be affecting me in a real way. Sometimes my stomach, physically, sometimes my stomach starts to hurt, and girl, yeah, you definitely need some mental health time off. Definitely. So welcome back. Lily Porter 7100 says, "Now I'm first on this beautiful Taco Tuesday. Let's go." That's right, sis. Yes, you are. Lily also says, "Yes, we definitely 100 ready for this mother flipping mukbang. Let's get it." Yes, sis. I love your energy. Michael Stewart 198 says, "The food looks amazing. Love your hair, Yummy." Thank you so much, Michael. Lily Porter says, "Happy Taco Tuesday, Yummy Bites. It's definitely 100. Looks delicious to me and my family. Are definitely making this tonight." Yes, y'all. Yeah, it definitely feels like Taco Tuesday because I'm preparing everything right now. I know that's right. Taco Tuesday is just so exciting. I just love it. Lily Porter 7100 says, "Yes, sis, you looking fantastic, fabulous today. You always can rock any colors, any hairstyles, and still be looking gorgeous. Thank you, girl. Thank you. Plus, the makeup is definitely beat. Thank you, sis." Thank you so much. Let's see. Lily also says, I know my family is blue. She puts blue, 4 blue hearts. I hope everyone goes out and votes. If they don't need to say anything about this election. I know that's right. Knowing they need to be in the line voting as well. It's totally, it's totally make a difference. This is the time for whoever wants to say something, just go ahead and select their choice, period. I know that's right. Just vote. Just freaking vote, honey. Deborah Cooper 4184 says, hi, yummy. Food looks delicious. Thank you, Deborah. Lily also says, definitely a sad situation what happened to him. And I will say this, somebody did that to him. I pray his family gets justice. Gets justice for him. That's right. I hope they do too, girl, because we gonna keep up with it. And we're gonna make sure they get justice, because we know he didn't do it to himself. We know that. Nina Thompson 3280 says, I love me a good tostada. I'm gonna have to stop watching Yummy Bites videos before my lunch break. Food always looking so delicious. I want to jump through this monitor. I know that's right, girl. I know that's right. Delicious Dinners 5713 sends a red heart. Thank you, sis. Thank you so much for your support, sis. Lily also says, proud of you, sis, on your on my garden. Keep up the great work. Thank you, sis. Thank you, girl. I'm so excited about that thing. Y'all, I gotta be honest. I don't even like people going near my plants. I don't. Is there something wrong with me? I'm so protective of my plants. I don't want Murder Show nowhere near them. I don't want him pulling those weeds out anywhere next to it. I just don't, y'all. I'm so sensitive about my garden. I really am. I really am. And I'm here to admit it. Erica Adams says, yes, ma'am. The food looks delicious. Happy Taco Tuesday. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much, Erica. You too. Nita Thompson 3280 says, this Oakland, Californian is voting for Harris/Walz. I know that's right. I know that's right. Lily Portis says, yes, sis, can you please try it out first? What? Because this definitely looks tasty. I'm trying Domino's Pizza Friday since it's game night. With my nephews, they play high school football. Yeah, that would be a perfect time to try it. So I get, y'all want me to do it? Because she's the only one who said something. And she also says, yes, sis, can you please try it out first? Because it definitely looks tasty. Why did they put this twice? That wasn't nobody YouTube did that. Lily Porter says, sis, keep on dropping these everyday videos because you definitely do it. You definitely do, sis. It's definitely a banger. Thank you, girl. And Lily also says, sis, keep on dropping these everyday videos because you definitely do it. They did it again. Why are they putting your comments twice? I don't understand. Girly Girl 195. No, I'm sorry. Girly Girl 95 says, hey girl. Lily also says, sis, did you hear about Diddy? Sis, in custody right now, plus having a trial today at 2 o'clock. A trial? How is he having a trial already, sis? What? I didn't hear nothing about that. I know he's in custody. I know that. Etroy 2045 says, those look delicious, yummy. I noticed on your cooking challenge, you didn't have your bags labeled. What bags? From the stuff I put in the freezer, what you talking about? You didn't have your bags labeled. It has helped me out of a whole day of wondering and waiting for the food to thaw out to label what's in it and the date. It may help you too. Thank you, sis. Girl, first of all, I need a marker. I need to get a marker so I can label them. And that is so funny that you say that because that is so weird because literally it's like we be on the same wavelength or something. I didn't even record when I was looking through the wait a minute. Yes, I did. That's how you know that, because I was like, what is this? Okay, so that's why you said that. Yes, that's what I need to start doing, girl. I do. You are so right. Troy also says, girl, Diddy has finally been arrested after all of the many different women and men that have come forth saying he's done harm to them in some sort of way. I pray it's all brought out and just is finally done for those justice. I didn't think that's what you meant. And justice is finally done for those affected and to the many different victims. I know, girl. I know. Like, I know they happy as I don't know what, but his kids, y'all. I just really feel for the kids because his twin girls, who else do they have? Their mom is not here anymore. All they have is their daddy. So what are the kids gonna do? You know what I mean? His twin girls are seniors this year, so they're still in high school. I hope they got you know what? They got a grandmother. They got his mom. So maybe she gonna have to move in the house or something, girl. I do not know. Etra also says, when I look at your background, I can't help but think of Brandy's song, Sitting Up in My Room. Really? That's nice. Because I love that freaking song, girl. I love me some Brandy, honey. Love her. Joyce Mack says, yummy. Happy Taco Tuesday. That looks delicious. Thank you so much, Joyce. Etroy says, I love what the guy is doing in Florida, and I have grandkids in Florida. It's a shame that parents want to blame anybody but themselves. Exactly. How is your child getting a hold of a pew-pew? You know what I'm saying? Unless he's on the street, you know what I'm saying, getting it off the street or whatever, and then maybe then you wouldn't know about it. But why is he on the street? Why is he hanging out in the streets? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, it's a shame that parents want to blame anybody but themselves and their kids for the kids' behavior in school. I don't think bus drivers or teachers get paid enough to teach kids these days. Oh, girl, they haven't been getting paid enough for years. It's been freaking years, okay? Girl, But yeah, it's good what he's doing. He gonna put them all on blast, and they gonna all be embarrassed. Okay, and they'll be a good example for who else want to do the same thing. Corey Soto 6610 says he had a heart attack. Yummy. This is like 2-day news. Yeah. Well, I didn't know it. That's why y'all are here. So y'all can let me know. That was the first time I heard about it, and I didn't even know how he died. So I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Everybody doesn't get the same thing at the same time. So, yeah. You might know something that I don't. Kizzy Cherie 7945 says prayers for Diddy's kids. Okay? That's exactly what I'm talking about. Troy says, I'm so glad you said what you said about the taxes. It's definitely under Trump's leftover tax cuts for the rich. Exactly. Unfortunately, Biden wasn't able to get the tax cuts reversed because of the House. Because why? The House is Republican. And they didn't want to pass it. Okay? Why everybody think that this is Biden's tax plans. No, it's not. Unfortunately, Biden wasn't able to get the tax cuts reversed because of the House not pushing forward the policy to the Senate that would reverse the tax cuts for the rich. This is why it's so important for us, Kamala and the Democratic Party, to win in November at the House and the Senate level. Exactly. So that's something else that we have to vote on, because voting for the president is not voting for the Senate and the House and all that. Like, that's something separate. I encourage all voters to also pay attention to your local nominees as well. Wait a minute, does this all happen at the same time? That's what I'm thinking. That when you vote for the president, you have to vote, because I was thinking that it was a separate voting situation, but I guess not. I guess you vote for all of these people when you vote for the president. I'm gonna check up on that, y'all. But yeah. But thank you, E. Troy, so much for saying this. We really appreciate it. Lady Cross says, "Hey, Yummy. Hey, sis. The tostadas look absolutely delicious. I definitely have to make those for Taco Tuesday. Today is National Voter Registration Day. What? I didn't even know that. And of course, I made sure that I was registered. I'm ready to vote. Girl, I know that's right. I'm still waiting on my card in the mail, though. Let Trump keep on saying dumb shit. Exactly. That's what I say. Let him keep talking. Let him keep talking. He's doing a really good job right now, okay, of talking and putting his foot in his mouth, right along with his running mate, Vance. Vance literally admitted that they made that up. What they were saying about the Haitians and the cats, they made that shit up. They knew it wasn't true, but they just spread it anyway. Girl, anyway, allegedly. He was all for those AI images of Taylor Swift being for him, but want to switch up when she endorses Kamala herself. Did y'all see what he's doing on the internet? He's tweeting about Taylor, talking about she lost all kind of fans because she endorsed. Like, why is he worried about Taylor Swift? Why? That should tell you something. Why is he worried about her? She's a young woman, a young entertainer. Why is she on his radar at all? Period. He's a grown-ass man. They used to be the president. Why aren't you concentrating on trying to be the president or getting your policies together and presenting them a little bit better or something? I don't know. Like, you got a lot of other stuff to do besides pluck with Taylor Swift. Give me a freaking break. E-Troy 2045 says, regarding the guy about to be put to permanent sleep, yes, girl. What's going to happen to those people that come forth and lied? Exactly. Girl, they not going to do nothing. I have a feeling. But, you know, I'm not even going to say that. They're not going to do that to him. They're not going to do it. In Jesus' name, his life will be saved. Okay? Especially if he's innocent. Especially if he's innocent. And I feel like he is. I really do. Inquiring minds want to know. Exactly. Because they know they was lying. They know they was lying. I just have this feeling, y'all, that they was lying. They just wanted that money. That was the most important thing. We need to figure out how we're going to get this money. So he got his girlfriend to lie too, allegedly, in my opinion. Anyway, Rose Miles 865 says, happy Taco Tuesday. Those tostadas looking great. You looking great. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You too. Patricia Greer 282 says, hey Yummy, hey sis, the meal looks delicious. And she says she's drooling. Yes, girl, y'all just don't know. Them tostadas was so good. Nina Thompson 32. Oh, I already read that comment. Well, thank y'all so much for coming through. I really, really appreciate y'all. Make sure that y'all are subscribed or following me, on TikTok and Instagram, okay? That was a Sunday meal, y'all. That's what that was on a Wednesday. Like, yummy, freaking delicious. That was freaking, 40 out of 10. Delicious, okay? Make sure y'all follow me on the family vlog channel. Y'all, I am still vlogging. I'm thinking about switching up some things on the vlog channel. So stay tuned. Right now I'm just doing day in the lives, you know what I'm saying? Everything that not everything, I just record some things that I do during the day. The stuff that I can show y'all, excuse me. What was I saying? I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please do what? Thumbs up this video. Subscribe if you haven't already for everyday videos. Everyday videos. Hey, hey, and I will see you guys on tomorrow. Peace. Y'all come back now. Yeah. Bye, y'all. Love y'all.